So in this audio demo, I'm going to be using a technique slightly different from just adding audio samples to an audio source on a game object in Unity. So I'm going to be moving towards real-time synthesis of sorts in order to get a more fine-grained interaction between the hands and the sounds. So in the last demo I had an audio source playing a sample, and then when I grabbed the object and moved it, it would affect the pitch, and then when I dropped it, the pitch would go back to normal. So I'm after now some more more expressive mappings between the hand movement or the gestures and the sound output. So I'm going to be using a technique called granular synthesis, which essentially takes a sample and chops it up into lots and lots of different grains that have a different position within the waveform, a different size or length, and then these can be randomized in real time or according to a set of changeable parameters. So I'm going to be using Manual ISIL's Granulator repository on GitHub, and so this is a Unity implementation. I simply just copied the assets out into my project ESCI folder, and then it gives you a couple scripts in Unity that you can use. One is a Granulator script, and so what this does is, so here granulator.cs, what that does is essentially you give it the amount of grains you want, and then the parameters that are randomized and sort of their boundaries, and then on playing the scene, it instantiates a load of grains which have this grain script attached to them, which deals with the individual grains and giving those parameters down to each grain with a randomized value for each parameter, for example. And so the only change I've had to make is in the grain.cs, so this C# script for the grain prefab. So I've turned spatial blend onto 1, which puts it in 3D, turned spatialize to true, and for this demo I've put the Doppler level at 5 because I'm going to be mainly moving objects around and having that Doppler effect be really audible. So I'm going to move to the Unity project now. So I'm just going to put on the headset. So quite a bit of digital artifacting in the sound. Probably not very good samples to be using. So the next demo is going to be looking at some more interesting samples, maybe a bit higher quality, unless that's being caused by something else, I'm not too sure. Cool. Thanks for watching.